How are you guys? Welcome back. All right, so things are back to normal, 95% back to normal. Let's see here. So, we are going to do a reading for our friends Virgo. Virgo, this is going to be smack in the middle of January from the 11th to the 20th. Thank you so much for coming. And if you haven't, do subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Look, you guys, I'm going to give you a straightforward reading. I'm not going to talk about planets or houses in the sky or this planet in that sign. I don't think you care, to be honest with you. I think you want to know about your love life, your work life, your finances, your family, and your health. I don't think you care if the 10th house is in Virgo or if the Uranus is in Leo. So what? So I work with my spirit guide. Seth is my spirit guide right there. So yeah, I choose the cards, but he guides me. Seth and I have been together for, well, he says forever, but as far as I know, since my accident in 1972 in Italy. But what I was going to say is, why so many cards? 2, 4, this one. We wrote 3 books, Seth and I, and 2 of which are number 1. You can find them everywhere. Just type my name. Here, this is the last one we wrote. You see it? God always says yes. Number 1 bestseller. And the one before it was also number 1, which was called It Will Change You. But this one here is the best one because it has the latest information. So, long story short, as much as I can, we're going to do 7 cards for you guys. That's the main reading, Virgo. Then we're going to go deeper with 5 extra cards just to see both provenance and extra information. At the end, we're going to pull a yes or no coin, as well as a love message. So bear with me, 12 minutes max. I'm not going to hold you talking about houses or planets, okay? There you go. Let's begin. Now, the energy for this time of the year for you, Virgo, will be moving, packing up, changing directions. So you literally looks like you are moving physically, perhaps because of a job. Yeah, let me switch camera. Because of a job, because of a opportunity, but there is a physical move coming up for you. You've been waiting for this for a long time, for things to get better. Wow. So far, so far, we have 3 wands, okay? Now, do you see how this queen and this king are almost looking themselves, each other's in the eyes? Does that mean anything? We'll find out. Whoa. What did I say? Now you know. Okay. So, looking each other in the eyes, they're falling in love. This is really good. I also look at the colors. I don't just look at the meaning of the cards. I look at the colors. It looks pretty good to me. And there is an old relationship here. But you're going to be just fine. And you're starting to get a little bit of money, not a lot, and you are going to start a brand new life. You're starting a brand new venture altogether. Now, so that's the first introduction. There is someone from the past we know, it's been a couple of years already, that really hurt you. And this person keeps on coming back and it keeps on betraying you and it keeps on using you and it's costing you blood and money. The last couple of readings looked like you were going to make it up with them and make it work. I told you that that was not a good idea. But because there was such a strong attachment, I said, look, if you can beat, join them. I mean, this is a general reading anyways. I'm not specifically talking about any of you. So, but in my heart, that was not a good idea. But because you were suffering so much, because you missed them so much, and because you were soulmates of the type with the devil on top, meaning you can't really stop thinking about them, even as hard as you tried, for as much hurt as they caused to you. I said, well, if you can't beat them, join them, right? You remember the last 2 readings. But in my mind, I knew that was not a good idea. Of course, you don't join your enemy because you can't beat them. So I said, do what you want. But here we are again. They just make you cry. They just cost you heart pain and nothing more. Good, terrible. Good for 3 days, terrible for 2 weeks. Good for 2 days, terrible for a month. What is the point? So are you moving perhaps so that you can get rid of them altogether, meaning, or they're moving perhaps, so meaning you don't have to look at them anymore if they're far away? I don't know, but you are moving. And here we have the confirmation of that. We have the 0 card, which is basically a brand new way of life, a brand new way of, it's like a brand new venture, a brand new track, a brand new beginning, 0, right? That's actually the first card of the deck, which should tell you something by itself. However, this card is much more than a brand new beginning. This fellow is sitting at the edge of a precipice. The little dog is trying to warn him. So what does that mean? He's looking at the sky full of possibilities, which means he could be a king or a beggar based on the possibilities. All he has to choose wisely. But if he takes the first step wrong, if he puts the first step without watching where he's putting his foot, it's going to end right there. It's going to fall into the precipice and he's dead meat. So what does this card really signify? Yes, you're starting a brand new way of being, but your first step is extremely important. So do not take a brand new beginning, make a brand new beginning, and step into the old poo-poo, if you allow me, because you're going to be back to square one again. This is a chance for you to start anew, to start something real. And based on what I see here, you guys, right here, it looks like there is a new person in your life. Look at the way they're looking at each other. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? This is real. This is compatibility. I mean, this is, yeah, there are 2 Leo cards, but that doesn't mean nothing. This is the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. But here we have respect, compatibility. They even like the same colors, red. They think alike, similar age, similar ways of thinking. So this is the person for you. And why? I mean, I already knew when I first saw these first 2 cards. So look how they're looking at each other. And now look at this. Look how you're looking at each other. This is better than soulmates. This is the lovers. This is the type of relationship that grows stronger every day instead of than ups and downs. This might start with a simple friendship, but it goes so strong eventually you cannot be without the other. But not in a dependent, obsessive way, but in a loving, caring way. This is the type of relationship normally say, okay, if I accept your proposal and you and I have a relationship, normally say, what do I have to gain? What's in it for me? What are you going to do for me? What are you going to offer? This is instead the total opposite. If you and I start a relationship, what can I do for you? And the other person said the same. How can I make your life better? So think about it. Instead of than 2 people taking from one another, they're adding to one another. And you know what that means, right? It's incredibly beautiful. So this is extremely significant. It is extremely telling to me what situation you have in your hands right now. In the end, you're going to be fine regardless. You are going to be fine. But right now, this is the card of fine living, everything you want, the cars, the money, the house, the love, admirers. In the end, you're going to be fine, okay? And you're starting to see money finally coming into your life. In the end, you're going to be fine regardless. But you got to deal with this nail from the past, with this chain from the past, okay? Let's add 5 more cards now. Virgo. 4 cards. Thank you, Seth. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we pull 5 cards. Okay, so you're thinking about your past. News is coming in. You got division of money. You're manifesting something. And the old you must die in order to be reborn. There you go. As I told you, you must allow your old you to go, to die. Okay? So, the person from the past, that person is trying to get a hold of you. They either asking you for money, or they say, I'm going to repay you the money you spent for me. Or perhaps there is a lawyer involved, because this is the law, where it's going to divide what's yours and what's theirs. You've been manifesting this. You've been working at it mentally in manifesting, being able to detach yourself. And looks like you have. Because number 1, I can see 3 cards here that tells me that that's the case. Physical move, brand new beginning, and death of the old you so that the sun can come out from behind the hill. So I think this time you're going to make it. There's a new interest here, and it could very, very well be a Leo or a Gemini, okay? Virgo and Leo do not really match unless their ascendant sign is compatible. If you have a Leo with a Libra or Gemini ascendant, and if you're a Virgo with a Leo ascendant or a Sag or an Aries, you're going to get along. But if not, there is no point, I'll be honest with you. With the Gemini, no problem. You're going to be fine, okay? Because you're a Virgo. You're also going to be fine with a Capricorn, with a Libra, and perhaps an Aquarius, okay? Okay, you guys. So, signs on the table. What do we have? Sag, Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. Well, you got 7 out of 12. But the strongest energy is fire, Taurus, and Scorpio, and Aries. Okay, fire. Okay, you guys. So that's the reading. Now, wonderful. So rebirth, total rebirth, a move and rebirth. Okay. Let's see now your love message. What's going to be? 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This could be the one. This is it. This is the one. Don't waste any more of your time with that other person. This is the person for you, okay? Now, your yes or no answer. This is your answer. Did you know that the last 7 readings I've been getting no each and every time? Like the last 7 readings. Let's see if you can break the cycle. Oh, finally. Finally, you got a yes. My God. My God. I thought, what's going on? The coins are stuck. See, there is a... So I have a coin with 2 yeses. I have a coin with 2 no's. Then I have 2 coins with a yes and a no on either side. So the odds are exactly the same. We have 4 no's and 4 yeses. There you go. So, thank you so much, you guys. I was going to say, if you have the time, just 30 seconds, subscribe to the channel if you can. I really appreciate it. Do you know why? Because, first of all, thank you, because of this channel, in 2 months, we got 63,000 members. For a tarot channel is unheard of. So this channel is going to be huge regardless, and I thank you for that. But the truth of the matter is that YouTube or Google does not really take you seriously until we get to 100,000. At 100,000, they send us a congratulatory little something you can hang on the wall, and they say, you know what, thank you, and congratulations. So what happens is they take you seriously because you've shown that you are consistent and you're not giving up. Because most people, 19 channels out of 20 give up in the first 50,000 before they get to 50,000. So once you get to 100,000, then they start promoting us, they start showing us more places, and of course then it gets easier and easier and easier because they help you. First you must do everything yourself, but once you get to 100,000, then they promote us for free, which is then the channel just grows exponentially. This is why when you see a channel really slow to 100,000 and then goes 200, 300, 400, 1 million, like boom, 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 because then they help you, okay? What does that mean? We're going to start making a little bit of money, so make it easier, of course, make it worthwhile, but at the same time, the more audience, I can offer more. I can do the live Q&A for free. I can do the law of attraction, presentations on the law of attraction. It's all in the plan. So the faster we grow, the more I can give. Thank you so much, you guys. I really, really appreciate you. Big hug.